Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. I am on one today. Hey guys, maybe skip this episode because I am on one today. Okay, I'm hoping we're gonna have fun later in this episode, but bestie, I am begging you, please give me the next 5 minutes to bitch, vent, moan, complain, okay? Or skip ahead. You know what? Do us all a favor, skip ahead. How are you doing? How's your day going? I wish I could hear about it. Because how's my day going? It's complete ass. Okay? It is one of those days where not one goddamn thing has gone right. Not one thing has worked out for me today. Okay? And let's take it from the top. My husband. No, I'm not one to put my marital issues out on the internet, okay? But today I am that person. Today you are getting the tea on why my husband is on the top slot of my shit list. Woke me up at like 5:30 in the morning because a man can't get out of bed silently to do anything. He had to get up this morning to drive down to Maryland. We live in New Jersey. It's a 2.5 hour drive. He does this every week because the company he works for is based in Maryland. So he has to go down there for a night or two every week. Okay? One thing we haven't learned, hey Jay, one thing we haven't learned is to pack the night before. This man, loud as fuck, gets out of bed every week to pack for Maryland at 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I know some of you are like, oh, you had to wake up at 5:36 in the morning. I do that every day. Shut up. I don't want anyone, including me or you, to have to wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning if you don't have to. Okay? So I'm going to complain. This motherfucker is stomping around. He's slamming doors, waking me up because he didn't pack the night before, okay? He's asking me if we have a notebook. Hey, babe, I don't even know where I am right now, okay? My eyes just opened, and all I'm concerned about is telling you to shut the fuck up, okay? So there was that. Then, I ended up falling back asleep, but then, of course, I woke up late as fuck, and I was mad that the whole morning had gone by, and I was starting the day later than I want to, but I was like, you know what? We can salvage this day. It's fine. So then all I want to do is go out for a little treat. Okay, I do a mobile order. Pick up a little treat. Guess what? My car won't start. My car doesn't start. And guess what? Guess who last drove my car? My husband. He took it on a trip this past weekend to go snowboarding in a blizzard, okay? My car, she's no spring chicken anymore, okay? She is a 2012 Toyota RAV4. I love her. I don't want to get rid of her. She's great. She's a 4-wheel drive, so if he was going to drive in the snow, he had to take my car. It was the safest option, but I said, babe, what if you didn't voluntarily either die or kill my car in a blizzard just so you could go snowboarding? He insisted he'd take my car, and he insisted he'd go snowboarding. Very glad that both of them are safe, but he's the last person to drive that car, and now it is fucking dead. So I did a little mobile order to pick up a treat or two, okay? Couldn't even go get it because my car is dead, and the motherfucker who killed it and woke my ass up at 5:30 in the morning took our only working car to Maryland for the next 2 or 3 days. You know what? Fine. That's all really annoying, and having car issues is truly one of the worst problems to have. One of the worst first world problems to have, okay? I was like, you know what? Fine. I'll make something for myself. I'm gonna cook something good. I made myself lunch. I'm PMSing, okay? I'm getting my period in a few days. That might explain all of this, so let's keep that in mind. I make myself a little lunch, but I'm PMSing. And before you bitches start, I am not pregnant. But when I'm PMSing, it feels like I'm pregnant because I get food aversions. Does anyone else deal with that? I've been having food aversions to all of my favorite foods that I eat all the time, aka all the foods my house is full of. Because I love it 3 weeks out of the month. But I'm in that 1 week that the smell, the taste, I'm gagging. I make myself a nice lunch, can't eat it. It's making me ill because I'm about to have my period. Okay. Also annoying, but we're going to move on. I say, you know what I want to do? I want to do a podcast episode. I want to talk to my besties. I want to laugh. They're going to make me laugh today in these never have I ever situations. I'm like, let me put on some makeup. Let me look good for them, okay? You know what? Let me take it a step further. Let me curl my hair. I straightened it. You can see a little kink to it if you're watching on youtube.com/MyIBSLife, okay? But it's straight now because not once, but twice. Let it go, okay? Let it go. I needed that. Twice. While I was curling my hair got so tangled in the fucking iron because it's one of the ones that has like combs. It's almost like a brush. I thought I was going to have to cut my hair out. It took me an hour total to get the thing out of my hair. I thought it was done. Thought I was going to have to cut it. That's how today's going. And then before I started recording, the audio wasn't working. My iPad wasn't working, so I couldn't look up the never have I ever. Everything is going wrong. Every little thing. That's what's going on, okay? Thank you for allowing me these 7 minutes to get that off my chest because it was needed. But we're here, and we're gonna have fun. If you just saw me spit, no, you didn't. You shut the fuck up. Okay. Today we're playing Never Have I Ever. I asked you guys last week to submit some Never Have I Ever statements that are related to your IBS, your stomach problems, emetophobia, mental health, whatever you want. I don't care. The great thing is I don't give a fuck. And if y'all don't know how to play Never Have I Ever, why? Why? Look it up. Figure it out. We're going to play Never Have I Ever. Okay? And I have not looked at these yet. This is the first time I'm looking at them. So let's begin. This is on you guys this week. Okay? You guys are providing the entertainment because clearly I'm not doing well. Okay. Also, I haven't looked at these yet, but I have a feeling that there's going to be like a bunch of duplicates, and that's fine. But to anyone who submitted Never Have I Ever Had a Normal Bowel Movement, like I just know that's going to be in here. Babe, go to the doctor. I hope you're joking about that. I hope you're joking about that one. Okay. Let's see. Never have I ever pooped at home with a closed door. Never? You've never done that? You know what? Also, let me put up, let's start with 5 fingers, okay? Never have I ever, 5 fingers. First one, pooped at home. Never have I ever pooped at home with a closed door. So you're always pooping with the door open? Let me get this straight. You're always pooping with the door open. Am I reading this correctly? I've never pooped at home with a closed door. I know parents, y'all got your kids in your business. I know sometimes pets are in your business, but you've never pooped with a closed door? Well, I have pooped with a closed door almost every single time of my life. So I'm going to go ahead and put a finger is down. A finger is down. Okay. Never have I ever cried in public due to immense digestive pain. What do you mean you haven't done that? Okay, another finger down. We're going to get through this really quick. We're going to have to go to 10 fingers. I have certainly cried in public due to immense digestive pain. Let's start with the obvious ones. In the emergency room. I feel like a lot of us have had an IBS emergency room visit. I was sobbing. I was sobbing, screaming, crying, trying to shit my pants. The reason I was there, constipation. So constipated, I was trying to shit my pants. Couldn't. I know I've cried at school for having digestive pain, and my mom's still forcing me to go to school. Where else? Doctor's offices. If I had a nickel for every time I cried at a doctor's office, I'd probably be rich. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a finger down. Me getting salty at all these never have I evers. I'm glad if you haven't cried in public from immense digestive pain, but also, what do you mean? Okay. Never have I ever had a healthy relationship with food. Hey, that goes back to last week's episode. So I'm not going to put a finger down for that one because I truly believe I had a healthy relationship with food for the most part before I developed IBS. I had a emetophobia still, okay? But I only would I was also a child because I developed IBS at 12. So I didn't have as much anxiety. I only had emetophobia issues if I was actively having a stomach ache or diarrhea. But otherwise, I had a great relationship with food. I loved food. I could eat everything. Miss those days. So I think at one time I have had a healthy relationship with food. So I'm not going to put a finger down for that one. Never have I ever pulled over on the side of the road to poop. Can't put a finger down for that one either. And to everyone that has had to pull over to take a shit on the highway or in the bushes somewhere, condolences. Thoughts and prayers your way. Hey, you are not alone. Also, on a serious note, okay, guys, be serious. On a serious note, you're not alone if that's been your experience, okay? It truly has happened to the best of us. I am not in the best of us. Okay? Shit happens almost always in the car. If the question was never have I ever almost shat myself in a car, a finger would be down. I should put all my fingers down. But I just personally have not had to pull over. And I haven't even had to pull over to poop at a restaurant. I've just gotten lucky. Like I've had moments, but I'm like, I'm making it home, babe. So one day I will be able to put a finger down for that, but right now, no. Never have I ever had an IBS attack on a plane. Thank God, no, not yet. Okay? Probably in my future at some point. Not for me, though. You know, okay, so we all know of that incident that happened last year where a passenger on some plane had like explosive diarrhea throughout the whole plane. Do y'all remember that? It was like making headlines across the nation, that poor person. It happened again, okay? I just saw yesterday that there was an article that on a Delta flight from, I think like Texas to Atlanta, it wasn't up down the whole hallway of the plane, but someone shat all over. It's not funny. I feel so bad for that person. They're probably traumatized, but they shat all over their plane seat before the plane took off and sat in it the whole time. Listen, heart goes out to that person. I hope they're feeling better. I hope that they are not forever scarred by that incident. I'm sure they are, unfortunately. But also, guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm going to be the next person, so don't worry. But okay. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, that is... Okay, I told y'all to be juicy with these, too. So, okay, here's a juicy one. I'm giggling like a 5-year-old, too. No, I hope a 5-year-old doesn't know what this is. I'm giggling like a middle school boy about this one, okay? Never have I ever had anal sex. Can't put a finger down. Never done that. I know so many of my friends that have, so many people that do. No shame. That's what you're into? That's fine. I'm honestly just terrified. I have enough going down. I have enough. Can we talk? No, never. I have enough going on down there. I'm too terrified. I already get hemorrhoids from just not being able to poop correctly. Can't imagine shoving something up there. I have not done that. I can't put a finger down. Okay. Let's see. Never have I ever shat my pants in public. I've never done that. Again, one of those things that probably should have happened to me by now, but it hasn't, and my day is coming. But as of right now, can't put a finger down. Never have I ever shit during sex. I've never done that. I've felt close to it. Okay, let's be real. Sometimes when I'm getting a little intimate with my hubby, sometimes it hurts, okay? And by sometimes, I mean almost every time. I don't know why. Listen, can we just talk about it? Every time after I get really bloated, I get cramps. I don't know what that is. I should see a doctor. I know. I've never shit during intercourse, but I've felt like it and I've been scared, but I haven't. Okay? Great. Let's move on. Never have I ever tried marijuana for chronic stomach pain, but it's been recommended to me. I've never tried it either. The only thing I've tried that's similar, I did try CBD pills, CBD oil pills. And they did not work for me. Weirdly enough, I know that they are supposed to relax you and calm your body and stuff. It actually did the opposite for me. I had the worst anxiety I took it for 2 weeks. The whole 2 weeks, I had the worst panic attacks. I had the worst IBS attacks the minute I stopped taking them. I felt better. So, I've always been afraid of weed too, just because my brain is already scrambled eggs. And I just, I don't know. So I've never tried it. But I know a lot of you do, smoke weed, or take edibles and stuff, and it helps y'all. So whatever works, works. I'm scared of drugs. Okay. Never have I ever procrastinated shitting my brains out. Okay, I'm putting a finger down for that because it's so funny. I was actually just talking about this with one of my friends who has emetophobia the other day. When I feel sick, like I could throw up, this isn't a emetophobia thing. So when I feel sick and like I could throw up, and I know that I have to go to the bathroom, have diarrhea or just go to the bathroom, I procrastinate on going. Even if I'm in immense pain, I will procrastinate on going because I hate being in the bathroom when I'm nauseous and feel like I'm going to get sick. I feel like that's the opposite for a lot of people too. People feel comfort in being in the bathroom if they feel sick because in case they get sick, at least they're in the right place. It's all going to be okay. No. I'm in denial that I'm going to get sick, okay? I feel like if I go in the bathroom, I am admitting defeat. I am admitting my fate that I am going to get sick. So I will sit in pain and just sit, not move, not talk, just sit in pain and procrastinate going to the bathroom because I'm afraid to go to the bathroom when I feel sick. So there's that. Okay. Let's see. Never have I ever not had a panic attack in meetings because of my tummy. So never have I ever not had a panic attack. Okay. So I guess I have had the wording is, y'all are making the wording confusing. Also, the never have I ever is just confusing. Also, I have 2 brain cells, so that could be the problem. Okay. I don't think I'm putting a finger down for this because I have had panic attacks in meetings because of my stomach. When I worked in corporate, almost every meeting I was in, I was having anxiety because the minute I walked into a meeting, my stomach hurt. Why? I don't know. Probably anxiety. What came first, the anxiety or the stomachache? I don't fucking know. I don't know. But I've had many panic attacks and anxiety attacks in meetings. Actually, you want to know something? At my last corporate job that sucked ass, the most vile, toxic environment ever. There was a time that one of my coworkers was violently throwing me under the bus for something that I didn't do. And I physically, in front of our CEO, who was an awful person. Whatever. I physically could not speak up for myself or defend myself because I felt so sick during that meeting. So it was a day that I was already just flaring and I felt so nauseous and like just didn't want to be at work anyway. But I felt like if I opened my mouth to talk, I was going to like throw up. So I just sat there and let this guy totally lie on my name and then get screamed at by my CEO because I was so sick and having so much anxiety I could not physically open my mouth to protect myself. Isn't that fun? Okay. Let's see. Never have I ever taken Pepto. Not putting a finger down for that because I have never taken Pepto. I think that's really it's a kind of off-brand, right? To not have taken Pepto. And I think people are really surprised by that when I say that, but I'm afraid of Pepto. Also, we were not a Pepto. If you guys don't know what Pepto is, it's Pepto-Bismol. It's a medication that a lot of people take for upset stomach, diarrhea. There's a whole jingle. Look it up, girl. We were not a Pepto household growing up. We were more of a Tums, Alka-Seltzer household because my mom hates the color of Pepto-Bismol. She was like, if I take Pepto-Bismol, it is so foul to me, I think it will make me sick. And then she said that and my emetophobia brain grasped onto that. And I have just forever believed that if I take Pepto, I will vomit. So there's that. But it's funny because Pepto is literally bright ass pink and that is the color of MyIBSLife too. So like, maybe I should give her a try, okay? But I've never taken it before. Let's see. Never have I ever pooped in a trash can. I've never done that. I've never done that, so I will not be putting a finger down. But again, it's one of those things. Happens to the best of us. If you've done it, that's okay. No shame. You gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta do it, okay? Never have I ever done an elimination diet or low FODMAP diet. I have done an elimination diet. I have not done the low FODMAP diet, which again, I think is something that surprises people. But I have done a gluten-free diet. Okay. My Alexa just started talking downstairs to no one and I'm the only person home. So I love that. Okay. You know what? This has been such a bad day. Let's just end it. Let the ghost get me. Yeah, I did a gluten-free diet. And it didn't really help me. I did it for 6 months and it just didn't help. So now I'm back to eating gluten. Okay. But I've never done low FODMAP. Okay. Let's just do a few more. Never have I ever tried a coffee enema. I have never done that. And I will never do that. I have only heard the most horrific, horrible, scary ass things about coffee enemas. I will never. Okay? I can't even drink coffee through my mouth. I'm not going to put coffee up my ass. My Alexa is making noise. Guys, I'm scared. Guys, stop. Stop. Are you guys praying me? Stop. Okay. We got one more finger. I actually thought this was going to go faster, but we'll just do 5 fingers, okay? One more. That one's really funny. Never have I ever got a colonoscopy for them to say, you're looking normal. Okay, that was my last finger. I have had 2 colonoscopies, which I know is like pussy numbers to some of y'all who unfortunately have to get colonoscopies like every year, especially my IBD friends. But yeah, I've gotten 2 colonoscopies in my life so far, and both of them, test results were, looks great. Test results were, couldn't be better. Test results are you sure you're not lying? Especially my first colonoscopy, my horrible gastroenterologist was literally like, yeah, we didn't find anything wrong, which I was talking about this on a TikTok live last night. Like, I feel like when we have tests done, including a colonoscopy, and test results come back normal, it's such a bittersweet moment. Because listen, I'm not sitting here hoping, praying, wishing that something is horribly wrong with me. It's, again, I really feel like someone's gonna like come get me because the Alexa keeps talking. I'm truly like freaked out. Today's not a good day. Okay, just let me tweak. Okay. We don't want anything to be wrong, but it's also like, what do you mean everything looks great? What do you mean everything looks normal and dandy? I feel like shit. But yeah, my first gastroenterologist was like, yeah, nothing's wrong. I'm pretty much just going to give you the IBS diagnosis because we can't find anything else wrong with you. But I think you're just lying. I think you just have an eating disorder and you should figure that out. And I was like, okay, that's not right. But so yeah. Thank you to all of you who did submit Never Have I Ever statements. These were all good. And please know that, like, I'm on one today, so I'm just being a dumbass. And if any of these things have happened to you, like, especially the, like, shitting yourself, having to poop on the highway, again, it happens to the best of us. And you are not alone in that experience. And even the people who don't have IBS and stomach issues have gone through that, okay? And again, just because that hasn't happened to me, I'm counting my days because it will at some point. That was fun. So again, thank you guys for submitting those. Thank you for making me laugh. I am going to go figure out why my Alexa is talking and who it's talking to. Did you guys hear that? I'm scared. Okay, I'm going to go call 911 and Ghostbusters at the same time. And I will talk to you guys next week when we're all having a better day. I hope you guys are having a much better day than me. Okay, stop talking. How about that? I love you guys. Talk to you next week. Bye.